All the victims were slashed to death.
With a knife?
No, it sounds crazy, but it looks like they were killed with a giant pair of scissors. The giant scissors once again search for prey. A trail of terror stretches across Europe, from Norway to England.
There it is, the Barrows Mansion. We have to go there and look around, or we'll never solve the mystery of Scissornet.
You've got to be joking. It's way too dangerous.
As long as he's alive, we're not safe anywhere, guys.
One after another, the horrifying murders continue. Who will make it through this game of murder alive? Clock Tower.
Fear is very fascinating, or we wouldn't have a whole fucking genre devoted to it, now would we? What's going on, guys? Grimm here, and yeah, I'm gonna be playing an oldie but a goodie. This is one of my personal favorites from my collection. This is Clock Tower. Now, a couple things about this game. One, this is not the first Clock Tower. The original Clock Tower came out on the Super Famicom in Japan, and it's called Clock Tower: The First Fear. It was never released over here in the States, except you can import the Japanese version that they ported to PlayStation 1, which I actually have sitting over here on my shelf. You can also get a nice Super Nintendo emulator like ZSNEX, or Z-Snacks, I think it's called, yeah. And you can get a translated version of it to play on there. This is technically Clock Tower 2, but since it was the only one released over here, they pulled a fucking Final Fantasy on us, and they just called it Clock Tower. Even though, given the opening intro video, you see that shit has happened before this game started. It was developed by Human Entertainment, and it's a point-and-click survival horror game. With the exception of Alone in the Dark way back when, and Resident Evil, which I think came out before this as well. This was one of my first survival horror games that I played. And I just instantly fell in love with it, and I figured I should share the love to you guys. Now, something interesting about this game is the director, Hifumi Kono, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, went on to make Eroji games after doing this one, so yeah. And then of course Capcom bought the franchise, and that's where we get Clock Tower 3, and that's also where we got what was supposed to be Clock Tower 4, but is now known as Haunting Ground. So alright, we're going to start a new game. This game has shit tons of endings. You play as multiple different characters, and depending on what you do changes the story over the course of it, and depends on, you know, what ending you want to get. So I'm just going to shut up, and we are going to enjoy this intro, and I gotta warn you, the voice acting is not up to par. This is a PlayStation 1 game, so just bear with it. It's a really good game, though. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Professor Barton? Professor Barton? Professor Barton? What on earth are you doing, Professor? You mustn't hypnotize her like this. She's not ready to remember the murders yet.
Helen, the Clock Tower murders are fascinating research material for me. I must know the truth of what happened.
She can't take any more of this today, Professor. I'm taking her home.
All right. But remember one thing, Helen. You may be her guardian, but you are also my assistant.
Yes, Professor.
Alright, so now I'm playing as Professor Jerkoff. So like I said, it's a point-and-click venture survival horror game, where you spend a lot of time. This is one of the first I played where you are defenseless. You're not completely defenseless, but it's pretty goddamn easy to die. So let's just start clicking around. We've got, there's a faint smell of ammonia. Okay, you should know what's in there, bro. It's your office. Just saying. A file cabinet. Patient's records are kept here. What's this? There's a memo stuck between pages. I found hint number 1. And yes, you can find hints throughout the game that reveal how to get the different endings we're going to try for the Super Happy Mega ending. I don't remember exactly what you do to play as specific characters, so we'll see who I end up playing as. Here are the Clock Tower murders. The mass murder of over 10 victims in this case. How intriguing. Jennifer Simpson, only one of 2 survivors. I have to get information out of her for future profiling. Alright, now I know you guys are interested in what's on the desk over here, so I'm going to go ahead and click on it. Yes. Giant pair of scissors is on the desk. They are a replica of the scissors used by the murderer. And the clock tower. Okay, sorry I'm not scrolling through fast enough. These are the weapon he used to slash up his victims. A little awesome little sequence there. Okay. So, you can double click to run. And yeah, those are not really scissors. Those are more like shears. They actually look like oversized mortuary shears. They used to cut up cadavers, but hey. Lately I've been doing mostly criminal psychology research. The staff is still here. Alright, let's take a look around. Run, Barton. Professor, Helen left a few minutes ago and she looked pissed. Really angry. Let's check out this thing. Purple thing. A statue. It is a cold one. One is cold. One of the items at the scene of the clock tower murder. It seems to be hiding something. It would be a good idea to get an expert opinion on this. Okay. So, what do we got here? Stuffed animal looks like a prize won at a fair. Let's check out all these desks and see if there's anything interesting. Helen's desk. Helen's desk. Okay. Let's click on this because I know you guys want to know what this is about. Scissorman's rubber mask. A kind sold in cheap novelty shops and seems to be fairly popular. People certainly buy stupid things. What's wrong with masks? Asshole. Harris's desk. Clipped out articles of the clock tower story are scattered about. It seems Harris has gone somewhere. Perhaps we should go find Harris. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Captain Sweater Vest. Danny, Professor, a newspaper reporter is here. Did you have an appointment for an interview? Perhaps. Perhaps you should mind your own fucking business. Yeah. How about that? Let me click on anything else in here. I don't think so. Can I turn the light off? I can't turn the light off. Okay. There's still something I need to do in here. I suppose I should try talking to them one more time. You know, Helen and Jennifer are really beginning to look like sisters, aren't they? I don't know what the dialogue's going to be, I'm just taking a wild guess. I guess that's what happens when you live together. See, I'm good. One mustn't let their personal feelings get in the way... Huh? Of what? Jennifer is nothing more than another research subject. Wow. Yes, you're right, dickhead. What's wrong with her face? Wish I had a cute kid sister. A cute kid brother would be okay too. Woody? Woody? Alright, let's talk to this guy again. It's about the clock tower murders, isn't it? I guess they want to sensationalize this scissor man who really doesn't even exist. Okay. Scissor man. It'd be cool if he were real. Huh? Just a joke. That was an odd reaction. Off we go. One thing that's notable about this game is that this game doesn't have a whole lot of music going on during the gameplay. Guess I'm not supposed to go that way. Aha! Who's this strapping young lad? Oh, Professor. A newspaper reporter was looking for you on the first floor. Oh, thank you. Is Jennifer... She's already gone home. Was there something you wanted to ask her? See her about, sorry. No. He's always so gloomy. He's top-notch, though, that's for sure. But then... See, the weird thing about that is there's nothing telling you that's his internal monologue, but that is what it is supposed to be. We can't really go any of these doors, so let's go ahead and go downstairs. Sorry, my sound cut out there for a second. Down we go. Let's try to go to the third floor. There's no reason to go to the third floor. I hate to waste time. Well, Jesus, I'm sorry. Professor Barton, you ass. Alright, let's go talk to this reporter, shall we? I have a feeling I'm going to get bitchy with him. Oh, Professor! I'm the one who called you from the Oslo Weekly News. My name is Nolan Campbell. You have some very American-sounding names for people that are supposed to be in Europe, and this is my cameraman, Tim. It's a pleasure. I'm a bit busy. Keep it brief. I think what determines what character you play as is how many times you talk to these two. Now I'll go right to the point. Have you been able to figure out who the murderer is? Was, I guess. Can't say anything for sure yet because the victim's testimony lacks credibility. There we go. Oh, do you mean the victim that's testifying? That'd be Jennifer Simpson, wouldn't it? Yes, but what about her? Oh, nothing really. It's just we saw her leaving a few minutes ago. And since we'd run into her, we asked her for an interview, but she refused. You just said her testimony lacked credibility. I know what you were going to say. That monster she was talking about, the Scissor Man, and whether he really exists or not. That's it. That's right. That's what our readers want to know. Because the existence of the Scissor Man has become a symbol of terror among, wait for it, youngsters. Yes, and that's because trashy gossip magazines like yours have sensationalized the whole thing. Damn, I'm good. Ouch, that hurts. Not much I can say to that, is there? Well, let's start from the conclusion. It's fact that there was a murderer who used a giant pair of scissors as his weapon, murder weapon, but that doesn't make him into an immortal monster. We're just dealing with some odd screwballs. Odd screwballs, that professional opinion. But what about what she said? She was scared. She thought she saw something. Oh, I see, but... Okay, that's it. Interview's over. There's something I must be attending to. Ah, well, okay. I understand. Thank you very much. Sorry I couldn't be as much help as you had hoped. And something tells me Professor Barton doesn't really give a shit about being helpful. I have to get back to the lab. I'm expecting another survivor of the clock tower case murders. He's supposed to be a young boy about 10 years old. Interesting. Someday I will probably do Clock Tower the First Fear if I can get my emulator up and running and my capture software, blah blah fucking blah. But it's a great game. It's actually based off a movie. I know I've mentioned it before in other playthroughs on my channel. It's Dario Argento's Phenomena. Inspired it heavily. If you ever seen that movie, Clock Tower's got that movie all over it. If you want to check it out, do so. It's a great movie, especially if you love his work at all. Run, Professor. Alright, here we go. Back to the lab, which looks like an office. I wouldn't really call this a lab. What up? Professor, the boy that survived the clock tower murders is in here. Oh, has he arrived already? Isn't that what he just fucking said? Yes, he's been waiting in the therapy room. Is there something I can do for you? Is there something I can do for you? I think we can click on the statue now. Oh, that's right. I still need to get an expert opinion on this statue. I should probably ask Professor Sullivan, the head of librarian at the Metropolitan Library. Yes, but there was that old butler at the Barrows mansion named Rick. I'll show it to him first to see if he knows. I'm pretty sure he lives in the suburbs. I could ask Harris to show it to him. Ask Harris yes or no. No, I don't trust that guy. Alright then, I'll have Professor Sullivan at Metropolitan Library take a look. Okay, that's that. I should probably go to the therapy room. Run, Professor! Alright. There's a lot of instances like that where you decide the course of the game and the sequence of events that happens. I'm going to try to get one of the really good endings. Even if I don't, I'll keep going back and getting them until I get the good ending. But I got to say my favorite ending because of, you know, I'm that kind of guy. I like the bad ending. Thank you very much for coming. How do you do? I am an instructor at the Granite Orphanage. I am Edward's guardian. Edward? I thought he had completely lost all his memory from the shock. Does he remember his name? No, I call him Edward because, who gives a shit? Not having a name to go by makes things very difficult. Edward doesn't say shit. Well, since this is our first day, will you answer some simple questions for me? Okay, Edward? I want you to honestly tell me everything you remember about what happened. Yes. Well then, let's get started. Alright, let's see who I ended up playing as. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save, why not? Oh, it looks like we're going to play as Jennifer, who is actually based on Jennifer Connelly. I think it will go out. Okay, so now we can go all around the town. Let's see here. Let's try Oslo Weekly Newspaper Co. If I went to the newspaper office, I would just be chased by reporters. We can't have that. Norway International Hotel. Oh, that's right. Edward is supposed to be here. I wonder what kind of boy he is. I don't know, let's go find out, shall we? Norway International Airport. Like I said, they have some very American-sounding names for residents of Norway. Is this boy Edward? Damn, I'm good. I found him right off the bat. Are you by chance Jennifer? Yes, I am Jennifer. I am Jennifer. I thought so. I recognize your face from all the pictures in the paper. Oh, my name is Kay. I am an instructor at the Granite Orphanage. Granite Orphanage. Yes, but I began after you left. Yes, Jennifer was along with several other orphans were adopted by the Barrows family in the beginning of the original Clock Tower game. I'm going to be trying to fill in some of the fucking gaps here because when I first played this game, I was totally lost. I had no idea there was a game before this, so it kind of didn't make a lot of sense. So, yeah, she was an orphan because her mother died and her father was... I think he disappeared and they presumed him dead. And so she was given up for adoption. And she ended up being adopted by the fucking Manson family. So here we go. Is he... Yes, he is Edward. Say hello, Edward. Hello. Hello, Edward. How do you do? Oh, this is very civil. Jennifer, Edward has lost his memory from the shock of what happened. Yes, I've heard. You were also involved, weren't you? Didn't you see my picture in the paper? Speaking with you might jog his memory. I was hoping you would be able to come visit Edward. Please? Yes, that would be fine. That sounds lovely. Will come as often as I can. Well, I must be going. Oh, I'm sorry for keeping you. See you again soon, Edward. Bye-bye. Alright, so we met Edward. Awesome. Municipal Library, Research Building, University Staff Housing. Let's try the library. Metropolitan Library. Helen's mentor, Mr. Sullivan, is the head librarian, sorry. See what happens when you just start making up your own dialogue because it's not scrolling fast enough? It's a hell of a library. Hello, Jennifer. Did you come to check out a book or something? Mr. Sullivan. You're as cute as ever. How's Helen? She's fine, but she's been busy lately. I see. Oh, by the way, I've added to my collection again. Do you want to come and see? It's quite a collection of archaeological value. No thank you. There we go. See, there's a parentheses there, so that would let you know that there's actually an internal monologue going here. It would take a long time. Goodbye, Mr. Sullivan. Well, drop in for a visit anytime. You boring old fuck. I don't want to see your stuff. Just got hostile for no reason. Staff housing, university personal housing. I live here with Helen. No one would be there if I went home now, though. Okay. I will go see Helen. She should still be in her lab. University research. Oh, hello, Jennifer. What's up? Oh, nothing much. Just wandering around town. I just came for a little visit. Oh, really? I'm going to be a bit late tonight. You go ahead and eat without me. Are you busy? My hard drive crashed and I lost all my data. Well, that sucks. I've got to get it restored tonight. Oh, I see. Please leave the key in its usual place. Okay, I will. Good luck, Helen. Luck with your shitty computer. Alright. Let's go ahead and return to university staff housing. Huh? Someone is in front of the house. Oh, that's... Oh, the suspense is killing me. Who is it? Is it Scissor Man? It's not. We just let this guy in. There's some sweet posters in here, by the way. And sweet. Can't really look at anything in the room, though. It's kind of disappointing. You're the reporter that came to the university yesterday, aren't you? Oh, please call me Nolan. I have been collecting information on the clock tower case for a long time now. Even though it is a really big case, very little of the truth is understood. As a reporter, I simply can't leave it alone. Yes, the truth. And I'm interested in you, too. Hey, what do you say to having dinner with me? I don't care what you tell me. I just want you to talk. Aw, such a nice guy. Are you asking me for an interview or for a date? She does not seem impressed. That's it, both. Nice save. Yes, both an interview and a date. Alright then, tee-hee. Let's go. I just said tee-hee. God damn it. I should edit that out. Scenario 1, Jennifer Simpson. Alright guys, I actually think this is a good stopping point. And I'm sorry that the game starts off, it's very late. The game starts off a little slow, but it's going to start picking up right now. And I swear to God, it's going to get good. You know, it's just a little trying to establish characters, blah, 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 the usual stuff. But we're about to get into the good stuff. So, alright, I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you got any questions, comments, feedback, as usual, leave them to me down in the comments section. And as usual, I will see you next time.